करता हूँ। जय राधा माधवा कुंज बिहारी, यशोदनंदना व्रज जनरंजन, यशोदानंदन व्रज जनरंजन, यमुना तीर वनचारी, यमुना तीर वनचारी, जय राधा माधवा कुंज बिहारी, जय राधा माधवा कुंज बिहारी, गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरधारी, जय गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरधारी, यशोदानंदन व्रज जनरंजन, यशोदानंदन व्रज जनरंजन, यमुना तेरा वनचारी, यमुना तेरा वनचारी, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम हरे राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे, हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे, राधा माधव राधा माधव श्री राधे, राधा जय राधा मदन मोहन राधा मदन मोहन श्री राधे, जय राधा गोविंद राधा गोविंद श्री राधे, राधा गोविंद राधा गोविंद श्री राधे, Jaya Krishna Balana, Jaya Krishna Balana, Krishna Balana, Krishna Balana, Jaya Krishna Balana. Jaya Gauranitai, 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 Jaya Gauranitai, you have to practice more. It's a little bit stuffy here. Can we turn on something like air, some circulation? The fan or?
AC is not working.
Huh?
AC is not working properly.
This one maybe? No, that door cannot be open somehow. How about that?
No,
AC there? Are you sure?
Yes.
Did you try? Harbol. Otherwise, we'll all go to no air. Ask is Neil downstairs? Go and look for Neil. Harbol? Oh yeah, it's on. But put it in temperature like 22 or 20. There's no air. You can turn on the fan. Plug in the fan over there, please. It's really suffocating. That's okay. Just have the fan on. It doesn't matter where it is. Plug it in. Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimati Gopal Krishna Goswami Kaya Prabhupada Sasaitanya Prakasha Vipuraja Pachanam Jirvan Shari Pate Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pacharine Nirvisesa Sunyabhadi Paschatya Deshatarine Om Jnana Timirandasya Gyanangana Salakaya Chaksurun Militam Yen Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Sri Chaitanya Manovistam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadhamayam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Sejuta Padakamalam Shri Gurum Vaisnavamscha Serupam Saghjatam Sahagana Raghunathan Ditam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Sadvadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Sri Visakanditam Scha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandho Jagatpate Gopesa Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Visabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Ipa Sindhubhya Evacha Paditanam Pavanebhyo Vaisnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Sivasadi Ghora Bhaktavinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Is it audible? Is that the maximum you can go? Haribol? I cannot hear myself. Can you turn it up a little bit? Because there's so many of us here. Please. Reading from the Bhagavad Gita as it is, chapter 18, text 24 and 25. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
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 Text 24, chapter 18, the perfection of renunciation. Yato kame suna karma.
Yatu kame sunakarma.
Sahankare na vapuna.
Karena vapuna.
Kriyate bahulaya sam.
Kriyate bahulayasam.
Tadrajasam udharitam.
Tadraja samudaritam.
One more from the Prabhus and one from the Matajis.
Yattu kame suna karma
Yate kamepsuna karma.
ahankarena va punaha
Sahakarena vapuna.
yade bahulayasam
Kriyate bahulaya sam.
tadraja samudahritam
Tadrajasam udharitam. Yate kamepsuna karma. Sahakarena vapuna. Kriyate bahulaya sam. Tadrajasam udharitam. Yate kamepsuna karma. Sahakarena vapuna. Kriyate bahulaya sam. Tadrajasam udharitam. Word for word meaning yat, that which, to, but, kama, ipshuna, by one with desires for fruitive results, karma, work, sa haangkarena, with ego, va, or, puna, again, kriyate, is performed, bahula ayasam, with great labor, tat, that, rajasam, in the mode of passion, udaritam, is said to be, but action performed with great effort by one seeking to gratify his desires and enacted from a sense of false ego is called action in the mode of passion. Next text, I'll just read it by myself. Anubandang kshamam himsang anapeksha chaporosam mohad arabyate karma yattattamasang uchyate. That action performed in illusion in disregard of scriptural injunctions, and without concern for future bondage or for violence or distress caused to others, is said to be in a mode of ignorance. Everybody please repeat after me. That action performed in illusion,
That action performed in illusion,
in disregard of scriptural injunctions,
in disregard of scriptural injunctions,
and without concern for future bondage
and without concern for future bondage,
or for violence or distress
or for violence or distress,
caused to others,
caused to others,
is said to be
said to be
in the mode of ignorance.
the mode of ignorance.
Purport. One has to give account of one's actions to the state or to the agents of the Supreme Lord, called the Yamadutas. Irresponsible work is destructive because it destroys the regulative principles of scriptural injunction. It is often based on violence and is distressing to other living entities. Such irresponsible work is carried out in the light of one's personal experience. This is called illusion, and all such illusory work is a product of the mode of ignorance. Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. So we are here in the 18th chapter of the Bhagavad Gita. As it is, this Bhagavad Gita is the cream of the Vedas. That means we don't have enough one lifetime to read all the Vedas. The Vedas means knowledge. Knowledge both of material and spiritual, but mostly how one can be elevated to transgress the cycle of repeated birth and death and to go back home, back to Godhead. And Prabhupada says the Bhagavad Gita is finished in 17 chapters. The 18th chapter is the summary or the conclusion. Actually, in the Bhagavad Gita, both second chapter and the 18th chapter summarizes the whole of Bhagavad Gita. And in this section where we are right now, it explains about the different actions under the three modes of material nature. This material nature is governed by three modes, namely goodness, passion, and ignorance. So according to our being conditioned, there are two types of living beings, conditioned souls and liberated souls. So mostly, as Prabhupada says, the majority of the living entities are in the spiritual world. More than 90% of the created living beings are in the spiritual world, Vaikuntha, where there is no anxiety. And in the material world, which is 1/4, 1/4 part of the kingdom of God, material energy, which is governed by these modes. We're all under the modes of material nature, like goodness, passion, and ignorance. It's only less than 10% of the entire population, created living beings. The majority is in the spiritual world. So we are minorities, which means that because of our wanting to become independent, to be wanting to be Lord of what we survey, Therefore, the material energy is there for us to learn how to go back to the spiritual world. And our actions are governed due to our desires from our previous lifetimes, and yes, even right now, if our desires are not according to the laws of Krishna or God, if our desires is separate from Krishna, then our actions are having consequences for further repeated birth and death in the future. That's why for a conditioned soul, at the time of death, the agents of Yamaraj, the Yamadutas, will come and will be dragged. The soul, along with the mind, intelligence, and ego, will be dragged to the court of Yamaraj and will be judged according to one's activities, the result and the desire, karma, guna, and the qualities that one acquired. Then he'll take birth in a specific, according to one's desires and the actions performed in the past or during his lifetime, then he'll take birth in a specific body. So, somehow we have to go beyond, not be under the modes of material nature. So, as Prabhupada says also, for those who are executing bhakti, one's advancement in Krishna consciousness can be measured or can be ascertained according to one's service attitude. In the third canto of the Srimad Bhagavatam, Kapila Dev also, 29th chapter, the glories of devotional service are explained. And one can perform devotional service in the beginning. When we say devotional service, should be free from the Anyavilasita Sunyam Jnana Karmadi Anabritam. It should be free from the desire to enjoy the material energy and from speculation. But in the beginning, a sadhaka or a practitioner, he is still under the modes of material nature, namely goodness, passion, and ignorance. So we have to rise beyond these gunas. That's why the morning program that we do, we try to perform every day, getting up early in the morning, go to the morning program, attend Mangalartik, chant our rounds, go to Guru Puja and then Srimad Bhagavatam, and performing practical devotional service during the day, and then in the evening again hear the Bhagavad Gita or attend the Sandhya Artik. This actually put us in the mode of goodness and then eventually pure goodness. Yes. So here in this 18th chapter, Krishna is teaching us how to live and act in the world in such a way that we will not take birth again. Completely become liberated. So, in the beginning of this chapter, the knowledge is explained, and then here, action in this according to three modes. Prior to this, text 23 explains about the action in the mode of goodness. Says that action which is regulated and which is performed without attachment, without love or hatred, and without desire for fruitive results is said to be in the mode of goodness. Just to do one's duty according to one's varna or ashram, then one is in the mode of goodness. Prabhupada says we should at least come to the platform mode of goodness, because this is the stepping stone ultimately whereby we can go beyond the modes of nature and be liberated. So in the beginning, which even though we're trying our best, we're still in the mode of ignorance and passion. So one can tell, text 23, everything should be done out of duty and without attachment. Still that is in the mode of goodness. Who is doing that? Just doing one's duty and the result is up to Krishna. We should be not attached to the result. If what we're doing is only meant for the pleasure of Sri, Hari, and Guru, and the Vaishnavas, then ultimately we will transcend the modes of material nature. So, yes, our mood is just, this has to be done. Whatever the result is, I should not be attached. If it is failure, I should still continue what needs to be done. No possessiveness. No having the mindset that everything belongs to me, I, me, and mine. This is still in the mode of goodness. Actually, when we understand that everything belongs to Krishna, that He is the supreme enjoyer, He is the maintainer, and He is my shelter, He is my ever well-wisher, then that is transcendental platform. Just to be detached is not good enough. One should know who is the ultimate proprietor, ultimate enjoyer. And that verse, Bhoktaram yagyatapasang sarvaloka maheswaram suridam sarvabhutanam gatmamam santim richade. Yes, so we do our service, practical service. We preach, we cook for Krishna, we preach for Krishna, for the pleasure of the spiritual master. We distribute books, be steady, and I should not be affected whether I'll be praised or criticized. I'm just gonna do my duty. But if we do our duty as an offering to Krishna, then that is transcendental. So sattva is still in the mode of goodness. That is mode of goodness. But Prabhupada says also though that in this world there is no such thing as good. Everything is bad. Everything is bad. Because still tainted. There's what you call pure goodness. Vishuddha sattva. Now that's another thing. That is unalloyed. No impurities. Pure. It's like when we say 24 karat gold. There's no other alloys. There's no other metal. But when we say 10 karat gold, it's not really gold. It's mixed. Or 14 karat or 18 karat. It's mixed. Sometimes there is also 8 karat gold. So it's not. That means it's mixed. So we've heard this morning in the Bhagavatam class also Gaura Shakti Prabhu mentioned about these three modes of material nature. So, if one is performing his duty and at the same time becoming proud, saying that I am more pure than others. You may be performing bhakti in the mode of goodness, but then if you say out of pride, you become proud, and then you say, I am more pure than others. That is in the mode of goodness, but still not good. Because you are, yes, you're better than others, but then you become proud. I'm better than others. So that's not good. The next one, Raja. Raja means what? Passion. So, one who is in the mode of passion, mentions here, text 24. Action done with intense effort but driven by desire for results and false ego. Thinking that I am the doer. We are not the doer. The material energy is the doer. We're like puppets. The material energy, the external representatives of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, we're like puppets in the hands of the modes of material nature. We move according to the direction of the material energy. We think that, yes, I know what I'm doing, and I can do anything I would like to do, and nothing will happen to me. That's not true. That's what we call karma. For every action that we perform, there's an equal or opposite reaction. So those who are in the mode of passion, they are always in anxiety and they're in pressurized. They're thinking that, they are afraid to fail because they think that if I fail, I am finished. Arjuna was instructed by Lord Krishna, just do your duty for me. That makes it transcendental. He's a Satriya, he doesn't want to fight, but he has to perform his duty for the pleasure of Lord Krishna. So he's thinking that, what is the use if everyone is killed here in the battlefield? And even if I win the kingdom, I will not enjoy the kingdom. Why? No one is there to share. The one who's in the mode of passion is thinking that I must be seen. I'm doing this service, but I want everyone to know that I'm doing this. He wants to be praised. He wants to be glorified. He wants to be known. That is in the mode of passion. Yes, you may want to please the Lord, but at the same time, you want to be known that what you're doing is be meant that I should be praised. That is a mode of passion. Genuine bhakti, pure devotional service, one will do his duty for the pleasure of the Supreme Lord, and he will do it quietly. He will do it without having others known that he is doing it. Are we like that? Or we want to show everyone, hey, I'm number one? That is very high level of bhakti, not to be proud of what he is doing for the pleasure of Krishna, the spiritual master, and the Vaishnavas, and he's doing it wholeheartedly, not grudgingly. Sometimes we are told, Prabhuji, can you do this? Okay, I'll do it, but even though I don't like to do it, it's like, there is some grind. You want to do it, but it is against your will. Grudgingly. When we do something, it should be wholeheartedly, giving our very life and soul. So in the beginning, yes, we do things grudgingly, but it should not be like that after many, many years. Or we will choose what to do. And if we are told to do something besides what we want to do, we don't want to do it. So that's not pure bhakti. Pure bhakti means he is ready and willing to do anything and everything what is needed. That's a very high level of bhakti. Doing seva to gain position, followers, reputation, that my advancement should be measured. This is in the mode of rajas, passion. Bhakti in the mode of passion. Yes. So now, tamasic, or actions which is categorized in the mode of ignorance. That's text 25. Action performed in delusion without considering consequences, often very not careful, but careless, in illusion. This is in the mode of ignorance. Ignorance is like dark. Oh, this morning I was doing kirtan in front of the deities after Guru Puja. There is this fellow. Of course, he came inside the temple. That means, yes, he'll get blessed by having darshan of the Supreme Lord. But he's having a t-shirt, and his t-shirt is so dark. So it says, God of Evil. And there's a picture of a demon. It contradicts, right? It's coming to the holiest of the holiest place, Krishna Balaram Mandir, and he's wearing this in the front and in the back. God of Evil. Black shirt, and there's like a demon. So I stopped by kirtan, and I called him, excuse me. So he came and says, Prabhuji, why are you wearing this? This is like, this is so, are you in the mode of ignorance or mode of darkness? Of course, he's in the mode of ignorance. Ignorance means he doesn't know, right? Ignorance. Ignorant. But I'm sure he knows also. He is really under the mode of darkness, mode of ignorance. But at the same time, he wants to be purified, coming inside. So he says, okay, I'm going out now. So that's good. One who is in the mode of ignorance, he doesn't care. His attitude is like, I don't care. I don't care. I will do whatever I like to do. No one should tell me what to do. I know what I'm doing. He's neglecting sadhana. This is a mode of ignorance. It's like Madhusresa Prabhu and I were talking, because some devotees like our brahmacharis, that they join the ashram to make spiritual advancement. Yes? But, of course, again, due to ignorance, they become covered up that they are neglecting their sadhana. I was talking with another devotee this morning. Because in the beginning he was so blissful, he was so joyful, he was so enthusiastic. Then he's been here for the last 3 years, and just recently he's being affected, especially of cell phone. Scrolling on the cell phone. And I asked him, Prabhu, what time do you sleep? Oh, I sleep at like 11:30. What? Oh, why are you sleeping at 11:30 at night? Well, I cannot sleep, and I'm tempted to use the cell phone, and then I start to scroll, and then the result, I cannot get up from Mangalarti. And I admire him though, because he's very honest. He's very honest. That is good. That is a good quality. But because of him being carried away by the agent of Maya, cell phone is an agent of Maya if you misuse it. We use cell phone to communicate and get messages, but beyond that, it's tamasic. It is tamasic. So he promised that at 10 o'clock, because he has some service to do, which makes him awake till 10, that he will surrender his cell phone to the office, turn it off, and leave it there. I really admire this devotee. He's new, but he's honest and he wants to improve. So that puts him into the mode of goodness now. Yes? And eventually, if he comes regularly now, he said, I will try my best, and yes, I will go all the morning programs, then he will transcend the modes of material nature. He's very good. He's very nice, that devotee. So, how can we analyze where we are? We have to be introspective. We have to go deeper inside ourselves. Am I doing only for my own benefit? Am I doing it so that others will know what I'm doing? Or I'll just do everything for the pleasure of Lord Krishna, the spiritual master, and the Vaishnavas. I don't need to impress anybody. We're not here to impress anybody except offering everything to Krishna. I don't need any appreciation of anybody. I want to be known who am I, and I want that everyone will talk about me. How am I doing? Good. So that is not good also. That is in the mode of passion. Mode of passion. How about mode of ignorance? Am I on time for the class? Am I on time for the Mangalartik? Am I on time for Prasad? Oh, it will always be on time for Prasad. So, we should always be prepared. That's the whole thing. Because time is very short. And whatever we're doing for the pleasure of Sri Hari, Guru, and Vaishnavas, we should be able to always be mindful that at least I should do what I have to do. If I'm not doing it properly, let me ask some help from others. So yes, how we can analyze where we are, we should ask ourselves, first, what is my motive? Why am I doing what I am doing? Am I attached to the result or I'm detached? And ultimately, we should be clear of what is our main purpose. Yes. So how to transcend beyond the modes? Offer our service to Krishna. That should be our service mode. There is a verse in the Bhagavad Gita also. Work has to be done as a sacrifice for Lord Krishna. Yajnartat karmana nyatra. Lokoyam karma bandhana. Tad artam karma konteya. Mukta sangha samachara. So work done has to be done as a sacrifice for Lord Vishnu. Otherwise, one's work will bind one in this material world. That means, again, we should eliminate this mentality of proprietorship, that I am the enjoyer, I am the doer, I am the maintainer. No. So yes, and ultimately, we have to act in such a way whereby we are always be respectful, be humble, especially not just to the superiors or those who are more advanced than we are, but always be respectful to anybody, to everyone, not just to the devotees, even to the juniors, we should be respectful, and also to the non-devotees who are covered up by the modes of material nature. In this way, we'll be able to transgress the modes of material nature, be out of illusion, ignorance, passion, even beyond goodness. Then we will be in the Brahmabhuta platform, transcendental platform. Okay, I stop here. Is there any other points or comments? Yes, question?
Sometimes, Maharaj, we are in.
You don't have a mic? Huh? So that they can hear. Go ahead. Go
Hare
ahead.
Krishna, Maharaj. Thank you for the wonderful lectures. Maharaj, sometimes we are in chanting in mode of goodness, but that time, if a devotee came and he told us something, that time we forgot my mode of goodness and I came in mode of passion. So how can we maintain the mode of goodness in every second in chanting and every service?
Be tolerant. How do we chant? How should we chant? Trinadapi sunichena taroriva saistana amanena manadena kirtanaya sadahari. Yes, one should be humbler than a blade of grass, more tolerant than a tree, be ready to offer respect to others, and not expecting any respect towards oneself. This is very, very difficult. If we come to that platform, then we can chant the holy name of the Lord constantly and not be affected. So yes, the more one becomes mature in bhakti, then his tolerance is going to be so deep. No one can shake him. No one can disturb him. His compassion becomes unlimited. So you should check yourself how tolerant you are, how understanding you are to others. It's like there is a saying in English, you should hate the sin, not the sinner. Because a person who is covered up under the modes of material nature, he is like helpless. He acts according to the modes of material nature that he acquired. So you should be understanding, and if you're able to help him, please do it. But don't criticize or don't become angry because you were like that before. Maybe you still are. You're just not noticing it. And that is, you say, I'm not like that. I'm not like that. So what is that? That is like still in the mode of passion. Yeah?
Yes.
Don't compare yourselves to anybody. But you should admire those who are exemplary and be like them. Don't measure others' advancement according to your advancement. That means, I'm more advanced than him, therefore I'm better than him. No. We should always think that I'm a full number 1, not full number 2. Yes.
Yes, sir.
We should always think that I need to improve more and more. That means if you think like that, you will make progress. If you think that, I am better than many of you, and I don't need to learn anything from you, that means your advancement stops. You will not go higher in your realization. No. So, yes, the first reaction is like, why are you disturbing me? No, he says, Prabhuji, is there anything you need? If you need something, can I finish my rounds first? Can I talk to you later? Talk more in a humbler way. Because if you're being disturbed, and then you go higher than him, then he will go higher than you. Then later on, you'll be boxing with each other. Yeah. There is no fight if one of the party doesn't want to fight. Yeah. Only fight is there if you're like wanted to fight with each other. But if I don't want to fight, okay, then there'll be no fight. Be more understanding. And that comes through maturity. When you become mature, you'll understand the position of the other person. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Anything else? Any question?
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much for this wonderful class in France. I have 2 questions. One is about the class.
One by one.
Yes, one by one. First one. You mentioned that transcendental position is to know that Krishna is ultimately enjoyer and owner of everything.
Yeah.
So we have-
Transcendental means to know and realize that Krishna is the ultimate enjoyer
that is
and
my
I'm the enjoyed.
how to have realization of that.
Huh?
That is my question. How to have realization of that point? We know by the knowledge, we know through the scriptures and everything that Krishna is the owner, Krishna is the ultimate of everything. But how to have realization of that in our life?
How you can realize that? Always be in the mood of service without any expectation of return. Yes. You will not be the loser, even if you serve the wrong person. Yes. Yeah, when we say, oh, I don't like him, but he's my authority, I should still follow him. Yes? Because for the higher cause, you are serving Krishna. You may not like the person who's telling you, I don't like his guts. Yeah? But he's in a position to tell you what to do in order for the service, for the pleasure of Krishna, goes on. So you still follow. Always remain in this understanding that I'm a servant. As soon as you think that I am master or I'm the proprietor or I should do whatever I like to do, then you will not realize Krishna is God. Yeah? No. This is how Srila Prabhupada has set the society. It's like in the army. There is like line of authority. There's a line of authority. So if you're asked to do artik, do the artik. If you're asked to wash pots, wash pots. Oh, I don't want my hands to be dirty. Or clean the toilet. Who wants to clean the toilet? Practically no one. It's the dirtiest place that one can have. Yes? All our garbage is being dumped over there. No. Then you realize Krishna is the ultimate enjoyer. He's the main proprietor. You know Ayendra Prabhu? Ayendra Prabhu? There are only 3 places you will see him. Temple room, he's doing kirtan. In his room, doing his puja. And in the bathroom, cleaning the bathroom. Look, his kirtan is out of this world, isn't it? Not like, you don't see him in the restaurant? Even in Govindas? No. No. He will not be, like gossiping, prajalpa. No. So we should be like in that mood, no? And he's not looking for praise and glorification. He's not doing it, cleaning the bathroom so that he'll be known that, oh, how humble he is. No. Even if one is being criticized, even if one is being humiliated, we should continue our service. Krishna knows. Okay? Even if no one knows and only one person knows, Krishna, that's good enough. That is the most important. Yes?
With that point, I got answer for the second question.
Oh, you have a good question. Really? Okay. So we stop here now anymore? Huh? Pass, back the mic.
Hare Krishna Maharaj.
Hari Ram.
Hare Krishna. Maharaj, if,
What happened here?
Hare Krishna.
There you go.
If we
Go like this.
due to our engagement all day services, if we are not able to do our sadhana properly, so what is
If due to your services, and you're not able to do your sadhana properly, what you should do?
especially the chanting of 16 rounds?
Prabhupada said, health first, be sure you're healthy. Huh? Half a liter of milk every night? No, not half a liter, not half a liter. 1 glass. 1 glass only. Don't overeat. Then you'll be healthy. You have enough sleep. Be sure you have 6 hours of sleep. How many hours do you sleep? 6? Okay. Eat healthy, right? Do some exercise. What is our exercise? Dancing. Dancing in kirtan. Prabhupada says health first, then sadhana. Sadhana is most important also. They're all important, but this is the sequence. Health, sadhana, then seva. You can do seva the whole day, no problem. But you have to take care of these two first. Yeah, and don't neglect these two. Even if you're doing so much service and you're not chanting your rounds and your health is declining, you will not last. Maybe it's Haribol for some time. Then after some time, no more Haribol. Okay? Everyone should have enough sleep, prasadam, healthy prasad. Just like right now, Mother Shrestha Prabhu told me, maybe in 1 month's time, hopefully by Ram Navami, we'll have a new kitchen for the brahmacharis. No pizza though. No masala, no chili, but healthy. Yes. This is like one of my dreams for the brahmacharis. To have a kitchen, to have our own way of, it's not to enjoy, but to remain healthy. Yeah. Because they prepare like for thousands of devotees every day. It's still good. We're not saying no, it is good. But we have to take care of the brahmacharis. Yeah? So help, sadhana, then seva. And get up early in the morning if you can. Some devotees in Vani Ashram, they get up at 3 o'clock. Some 2:30. They chant their rounds before Mangalarti. You see? And then after Mangalarti, you chant half of your rounds, then you read, then there you go. But that you cannot artificially do. Austerities, you cannot artificially do. You should only do what you can do. Don't imitate others. Otherwise, you'll have a hard time more. So go slowly, and then you maintain that, and for the rest of your life, you'll be good. Successful. Yes, you'll be good. Okay? Thank you very much. Nitai Gaur Sitanath Premanande.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna.